Hello and welcome back to episode 4, and we have had some very crazy results. We've had some bad defeats, but some amazing victories. Let's go and kick some balls. Hello and welcome back to West Ham and to episode 4 of this beta save. Things are going very, very well indeed, and as you can see from the league table, we are currently in 4th. We have a game in hand on the teams above us, and we can go above Manchester United if we beat Nottingham Forest today. So all looks set fair. We are doing extremely well, and the month of October has also been very, very good. Let's go and see what's happened on the pitch. So as you can see, it was a very, very busy month, and you saw us play against Bournemouth and beat Bournemouth 3-0 in the last episode. We then drew with Wolves, 2 goals apiece, and then Newcastle came and beat us at home. We were not playing very well in that game at all. But then Manchester City and Chelsea, and we beat Manchester City by 2-1 away, and then beat Chelsea at home by 2-0, and that has set us up to go third today if we can beat Nottingham Forest. And in terms of the Europa Conference League, we were going to come back for the game against Sparta Prague, but we've decided not to because we've qualified quite easily. We beat Svaspor by 5-2 very easily, and then we beat them away by 3-0 again. And then Shamrock Rovers, poor Shamrock Rovers, we beat them by 7-1 in a trouncing. And we are playing very, very well. And if we look at what's going on the pitch in terms of goals, Scamacca is playing out of his skin. He has 17 appearances, 20 goals and 3 assists with an average rating of 7.76. He is having a magnificent season. And we have the rest of the goals are scattered. Fornals has 6, Souček has 5, Paqueta has 5, Antonio has 4, but we have so many players now averaging 7 and above. It's been a quite incredible season. And tactically, I've changed the tactic a little bit for today. We are going to play with the 4-3-3. We've adapted the 4-3-3. We're not playing with a low block. We are going to play with a much higher press. The reason for this is that Nottingham Forest like to get the ball out wide, and we're going to force them inside. We're going to trap them outside so that they cannot get these crosses in. At least that's the idea. But the problem that we have is that we have some very, very tired players, and we've had to rotate the team a little bit. And we do have players that are tired who are playing, but we've had to bring in 1 or 2 boys who are possibly not up to scratch in terms of first team. And so it is going to be a different setup today. It's a different tactic that we're playing. In terms of injuries, our current injuries, we still have 3. We have Kufal out. He's expected to be out for 4 weeks. And we have Gerard Bowen. He's out for between 8 days and 2 weeks. He's been out for a while now. And our guard, a fringe player, he's expected to be out for another 2 weeks or so. And injuries in FM23, there's a lot of injuries, and they're not minor injuries either. You get a lot of quite serious injuries, keeping players out for 6 to 8 weeks, and I find this a little disturbing. They haven't sorted out the injuries. I think it's unrealistic, but it is what it is in FM23. We need to go and play Nottingham Forest. We need to win this game to go above Manchester United, and let's hope that we can. Let's go and kick some balls. And so the team for today is Areola in goal, Johnson, Zuma, Ogbonna and Cresswell at the back, with Dominguez, Souček and Rice in midfield. Antonio, Benrahma and Scamacca will play up front. And this is really a game we should win, and I just hope that I've read Nottingham Forest correctly, because they do like to play out wide. We don't want them playing out wide, and we need to get a result here, and I hope that I've set them up tactically properly and that we will go out and get the victory here. We've decided to risk a couple of first team players because they are not quite 100% fit, but we do have the option to make 5 substitutions, so we can start them, and then if they get tired we can actually substitute them later on. We do have a few tired players starting the game, but I think that we should see this through. But you never know with FM, and if we are not at our best, then we could still lose this game. And the game is underway. And we have had the better of the possession in the early minutes, and we've made some chances, created some chances. Nottingham Forest really are not in it, but it is Nottingham Forest with the first highlight, and they do have a throw-in. And here they're looking to bring it inside, and here is Lingard. Lingard is going to unleash one, but it's a lovely tackle. But Nottingham Forest have won it back, and we are a goal behind. It was a dreadful piece of defending, and I am not too happy. I'm going to berate the team because that was absolutely shocking, and that was very, very poor defending. We are behind, and we need to do something a bit better than this. Dreadful defending. It was I think it was Benrahma who lost the ball. But we do have a highlight. I can't get my words out. That was terrible. We do have a highlight straight from the kickoff, and Johnson is bringing the ball forward on the right from fullback. He's dispossessed but has won it back. There are always a lot of errors in this game at the moment. Here is Scamacca. Scamacca who's in the form of his life, and we do have a chance, and it's fired over the bar. And this is just what I didn't want. I knew that if we didn't play well, then we could lose this game. And it's always a worry when you are playing teams bottom of the league. We're dominating the match in terms of chances, in terms of possession, and we just cannot once again put the ball in the back of the net. And I cannot see why this is happening. and it's just been a really fluky goal. A poor bit of defensive work has meant that Nottingham Forest are ahead. I am not too happy at all, and I'm going to say you have been terrible. Sort it out. And so let's go out for the second half, and we do need to be a lot better. I think what we might do is go more attacking, and we're going to go attacking and try and win this game, because this is absolutely terrible. And here come Nottingham Forest again, and are we going to get FM'd here? Is it going to be one of those days where just everything went wrong, and maybe I should have played with a lower line, but we are another terrible defensive error, but we have won it back. And here is Cresswell playing up the line. He's looking inside, and here is Rice. Rice can put Scamacca through. Scamacca should score, and he does. It is Nottingham Forest 1, West Ham United 1. We are back in the game. Kurt Zouma is tired. I think he needs to come off, and we will bring on Craig Dawson for Zouma. But we are back in the game, and we needed to go attacking. We needed to get goals. And Scamacca, who is in the form of his life, and he has now 21 goals this season. And boy, what a player. And I haven't... there we go. Dawson has come on. And I think that there are players who are not playing very well, so we need to make some more substitutions very shortly. And here is Cresswell. He's trying to get to the byline. It's a mistake by the Forest defender this time. The ball goes across, and here is Soucek. Soucek with a long-range effort, and that is a great save. And it goes behind for a corner. That was a great chance. And I think... no, we're not going to make any of those changes, and we're just going to continue attacking in the way that we are attacking. But we have lost the ball. Can we win it back? Yes, we can. And we're going to make some changes, I think. And so we have made a couple of changes. We do need to make one more. I think Johnson is tired, so he needs to come off, and we'll bring on Emerson as Cresswell. Cresswell looks inside for Ogbonna. Ogbonna needs to get the ball forward. He finds Johnson over on the right-hand side. That was a lovely pass by Ogbonna. Johnson's looking to bring it forward. He looks back for Dawson. We've switched now to the 4-2-3-1. We're going to try and attack a lot more as Dawson looks for Ogbonna, who's not having a great game, but there's not much I can do in terms of taking him off the pitch. But here come Forest, and they are going to try and work the ball to the wide flanks. Well, in fact, they're just looking down the middle. They are in space. They have got a chance. They have scored. It is Nottingham Forest 2, West Ham 1, and we are playing absolutely pathetically, and we deserve to be losing this. But the goal has been disallowed. We have got away with one there. Can we win it? We are not at our best, and I don't know, can we win it when we're not at our best? It would be a shock result as far as I'm concerned, but it is Nottingham Forest with the next highlight. They are giving as good as they are getting, but there's a cross into the box, and they are in space, and they have just put it wide. No, they have scored, but the referee is checking offside again. I think this time, though, it might be allowed. He is checking for a goal review, and the goal is awarded this time, and I am really annoyed with this team. They are not playing very well at all, and it is Nottingham Forest 2, West Ham 1. It was a lovely goal, but we are defending incredibly badly, and I don't think we want to see this replay again. We've seen it enough times. And that's 2-1. We deserve to be behind, in fact. I'm not going to argue with this result. And it's been a very, very poor performance. And we are having trouble beating teams way below us in like 20th to 18th place. But we are beating the teams at the top, and I can't understand this. And here comes Fornals. Fornals is in space. He looks for the corner, and he has scored and made it 2-2. Now there is 15 minutes left. Can we get the winner here against Nottingham Forest? Fornals has made it 2-2. It was a lovely pass from Paqueta to Rice. He found Fornals over the top and a lovely little side foot into the corner. That makes it 2-2. And we are back in the game. It's 2-2. And we are, I think, probably going to make another change here. And so can we get something out of this game other than a draw? As time is going by, it's looking more and more like this is going to be a draw. But there is time for one more highlight. Cresswell's looking for Scamaccia in the box. And that was just over the bar. It remains 2-2. I'm guessing it's going to finish 2-2. And it has. And I'm not very happy with the team. We have played very, very badly. And I'm going to say how disappointed I am. I don't know why we are struggling to win against teams lower than us in the league. We have not gone above Manchester United. We will finish this episode in 4th. I'm not very, very happy, but that's football. And so the month comes to an end where I was expecting a victory. We have been denied by Nottingham Forest. In November, it's going to be a fairly quiet month, and that's because I think the World Cup will be beginning, and so we're just going to play a few games in November, and we'll be back on the 9th of December on the 26th of December after the World Cup has finished. And that's it for today's episode. If you are new to the channel, then why not subscribe, like, watch and comment. Help the channel to grow. Help us to support the very worthwhile cause you can see scrolling above. I am a very furious manager, and from a very, very devastated West Ham camp after a game we should have won, we will see you all in the next episode.